Well, everyone, this is it. ADA is in fact at its moment of truth. And this may be where ADA shows a little signs of life, begins its breakout, may run about 25% somewhere in the near term, of around $1, and potentially where we set ourselves up for this next big extended move for ADA, the one that should take us to new all-time highs. So we're going to talk about a little bit of resistance we might face on that route. We're going to talk about a little bit of help that ADA may get from some other assets in the space. And we are at some historic levels that indicate we have some of these exciting times coming just ahead of us. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So yes, ADA is at this point of resistance. It's at its moment of truth. This 20-day moving average, like we've talked about several other days, has been a strong point of contention for ADA throughout the charts. This can be dated all the way back to the summer, the bear market cycle, even as ADA's gone on this nice extension, went up to about $1.32 here recently. This has been where ADA's had to fight against. And what we're seeing now is ADA's giving us signs that it does in fact want to run, right? We obviously had our resistance all the way back here on February 11th, got a rejection, load up, relaunched at it, actually breached it, came back down, closed our daily candle. Again, on today's daily candle, breached it, came back down, right? So we're seeing all this pressure start to mount against this resistance for ADA. And the more pressure that it is, the more explosive of a breakout you can have through here. Now, understand that if ADA can, in fact, make this move, we do have this range right here, right at about 84 cents that ADA is going to have to fight against. This is actually a point of resistance just in the charts in general. It's a point of resistance at our 100-day moving average. So we might struggle just a little bit here, just a little bit. Okay. And that's not me being bearish or anything like that. We've just seen this before, but if ADA has enough momentum, that is again where you might see us start to attack the top of our trend, prep for a breakout, ADA around $1, yada, yada, yada. Very exciting signs, right? Now, if we don't get this breakout here, guys, we may come back down to about 78 cents and try to load up and make a push at this again. And why I'm saying this is, we're starting to see a few other assets around the space begin to help out. Remember, this move for ADA, this 25% surge to the upside that we've experienced here just recently, this has all been done basically ADA by itself. It's kind of doing its own thing, right? And that's because we have some very exciting news surrounding ADA. ADA doesn't have some of these large LPs with other assets like BTC and Ethereum, like some of these other assets do. So it's been able to kind of decorrelate itself from the market just a little bit. But when things are running hot, when things are exciting, it does still tend to make these moves. And what we're starting to see is, again, US-based assets begin to heat up. So, for example, Algo on the rise, HBAR on the rise, XLM on the rise, XRP on the rise. Now, the market in general is green, so that's a good sign in general for assets, but this might be a little bit of help for ADA in the near term. Now, that being said, guys, I have my long positions open. I mean, my ADA long is currently up 104% on BTCC. My one on Margex I just opened yesterday because we were seeing these signs of strength here. That's up about 16%. Again, if you guys do want to check out either of these, there are links in the description below. Again, with BTCC, you can earn a $10,000 or up to a $10,000 deposit bonus, or up deposit and trading bonuses. There's no KYC. You can earn a 10% deposit bonus on your first time deposit of $500. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. Now, what I find interesting here is the ADA is showing a lot of strength despite some profit taking. All right. So over the last 96 hours, and this is basically from February 9th through February 12th, what we actually saw was 70 million ADA dumped by whales between 1 million to 10 million ADA. All right. So that's a certain class of holder. That is where you tend to see a lot of your speculators, your short-term profit takers. So it's not surprising because what we saw was them buying stuff up kind of leading into that point as ADA was, really getting close to these bottoms here. They were buying very heavily and then they kind of unloaded on the way up here. All right. Now, what I will say is that despite that taking place, it didn't matter. ADA ended up higher than where it was. And what's interesting is when we look at classes outside of these holders, outside of the 1 million to 10 million ADA holders, when we look at 10 million plus, they've been heavily on the addition. When we look at 100,000 to 1 million, they've been heavily on the addition. So this is kind of a different type of ADA holder. All right. But we're seeing strength overall. Now, what I will say in general that really gets me excited for the market right now is BTC is actually being really sticky. What if I told you that BTC has been at the exact same price for the last 12 days. You'd think I was nuts, but that's where it is. The current price that BTC is at has appeared in the charts every single day for the last 12 days. So you're not seeing BTC do anything right now. It's showing stability. It's still sitting right below its breakout points here. And I understand that this could break at any day. But what we're seeing now is because BTC is doing this, we are seeing people get more confident in alts. Okay. And what really indicates this is, again, one, the market is heating up. Two, take a look at BTC dominance, guys. We have, in fact, breached our trend to the downside. We just have red day, red day, red day, red day. This now at its point of support. Guys, if BTC dominance breaks this, we could see a very quick run down here. All right. We're talking days to see BTC dominance drop from 60% to 58%. And what that means is that either BTC is starting to show some weakness in general and alts are showing some stability, or we start to see alts really begin gaining some ground in a big way. Now, and I'll get to the money flow in just a second here, but what I really want to show you guys is we are actually at some historic levels in terms of the monthly BTC dominance chart. In fact, the RSI levels here, guys, are historically high. They're higher than they've been in any market cycle in the past. And why this is so important is people have been talking about, oh yeah, BTC is the one, it's going to continue running, or we're about to fall into a bear market cycle, or there's no alt season. Guys, this indicates that this hasn't even started yet, right? This historic drop off that is going to be coming here, it hasn't even begun. And that is huge. It means that because we're so high, we have such a huge potential for drop off here in BTC dominance. And that should get you very, very excited for what in fact comes next. Now, I will say that in terms of USDT dominance, what we are seeing is exactly what we need to see. So yes, we did have obviously the surge from our trend lows here down around 3.75% or so. And we surged all the way up to about 4.6%. But if you guys haven't noticed, this is a strong point that the market has basically stepped in and found support. All right. People were kind of bearish, right? But not that bearish. We're not even close to the levels that we were back here in the summer of 2024. We're basically looking for this next leg down. And what we're seeing is that capital starting to slowly but surely creep back into the space. And this is where you should have a lot of confidence as well. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you guys what to do. You can do what you want. But I'm getting very excited at the things that we're starting to see in the charts. RSI starting to flip negative, momentum flipping negative on USDT dominance. So this capital is basically prepping for this shove back into the market. And it's going to be explosive. It's going to surprise a lot of people when it does take place. And again, I'm not saying it's today. I'm not saying it's tomorrow. It's going to happen very abruptly. We're entering this weekend on a lower volume note. We're obviously on Friday. There's only $100 billion in daily trading volume over the last 24 hours. And where this weekend, the weekends have sucked lately, right? Where this weekend might be a little bit different is we've seen sellers cool off in a big way. And what we're starting to see again is this confidence re-enter. We're starting to see the buyers begin to take over the market once again. And so they may slowly but surely creep us up over the course of the weekend. And we have the potential to hit the ground running as we enter next week. Now, this is just my thoughts on this. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a fortune teller, but we just need to be patient. Let the market kind of does what it does. We flip back into the sphere range across the market. I'm not sure why, but this could be where we start to see ADA begin to make some moves. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think happens from here? But have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.